All right, man.
I always do video first just to see if it works.
Yeah, it's on. It's working. No, it works.
How'd you know?
Because I saw the thing switch. It's good.
But you don't know about YouTube.
I do know about YouTube. You know what I don't know? We don't know. No, it's you don't talk about Bruno. You know that song?
Yeah.
And I used to say, you don't talk about Uno, and my kids would get pissed. Dad, it's Bruno. It's not Uno.
I also started the audio.
Yeah, when?
30 seconds ago?
That's about right when I hit it. So we're good, man. We are here. We have no football for 281 days or 100. I don't even know what it is.
7 months.
Unless you count the XFL, but I do not. And I mean, everybody's going to expect us to talk Super Bowl this, Super Bowl that. Oh, wall-to-wall Super Bowl coverage. That's not happening. I had such a weekend. I did so much stuff that I got to talk about it.
You always do.
Got to talk about it. I mean, I don't know what you did.
What was the score of the game?
It was 29-13. I found that out this morning.
What was it the score at the end of the first quarter?
3-0.
End of the second quarter?
9-0.
End of the third quarter?
Don't know.
End of the fourth quarter?
29-13.
Dang it.
Why?
I had 8-0. The 8 screwed me. A team's never going to get 8.
Well, they could.
You're never going to get 8 in a football game.
4 touchdowns is 28.
The Patriots are going to score 28.
You didn't say the Patriots. You said nobody is going to score 8 in a football game.
I was in and around it with the 8 and the 0. You got to love a free pool, though.
Oh, the work one.
Yes.
What number did I
think
have?
I was talking about some back alley squares.
What number did I have?
He posted them, I would say, a minute before the Super Bowl, so I just saw it this morning.
Oh, my gosh.
You had squares going off all night, and you didn't even know it.
I did, man. I had no idea. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Where am I? L box right there. I had 2 for Seattle and 8 for.
You'll never. I mean, you didn't even have a sniff of a square.
Well, you didn't have 8 for New England?
Yeah, I did.
What is your name?
Ray Moon.
Ray Moon is not on the 8. Ray Moon.
Then I don't know how to read squares.
You are such an idiot. Ray Moon had 8 for Seattle and 9 for New England.
Same point. In New England ain't scoring 9. They're not scoring 19. They're not scoring 29. They're not scoring 9. They're not scoring 39. Patriots suck.
Yeah, they did suck. They got it was like men against boys. Like I said on Friday's pod, I said, how does Seattle lose the game? The only way they lose the game is if Sam Darnold throws 2 interceptions. And I said, I just don't see realistically how they lose the game. I said it on the pod. It was right there. It was so easy. The Seattle defense was so good.
More lifestyle, less sports. There's also the thing where I said, one team going into this game is saying, we're effed. There's no chance we can win this. And it was the Patriots because he had a hurt arm. Drake May had to get shot in the arm with a drug.
Stop. I don't want to hear it.
They put HGH in his arm.
It wouldn't matter if he had a healthy arm. His ass is what was worried because his ass got beat.
They knew he was drugged up.
He was sitting on his ass all day long.
The only thing the Patriots had going for him was they got to watch Jackrabbit play at halftime. Other than that, it was a wasted trip to L.A. for the Patriots. They knew they were screwed. That Seattle, less sports, more lifestyle. That Seattle defense was lightning quick. Is anybody going to tell me they came off the edge like that all season?
Oh, and just ran over guys. Just back, get out of my way. I got to get my cookies. And let me tell you, I want to give a shout out to Jose Rivas. This dude is from Cali, and he hit me up. And he said, hey, at the beginning of the year, you want to get in this NFL pick'em? All you got to do is pick the winner of each game. And I was like, yeah, I want in. And I did it all season. Great. Awesome. So much fun. Won some money.
Won some jelly beans, Ray.
Then he said, hey, man, we're doing Super Bowl squares. $100 a square. You want in? I said, 100% I want in. Give me that square. And what square? I had Seattle 3, New England 0.
Oh, you won a lot of money.
Oh, no.
You won first quarter, halftime?
No.
Then I don't understand squares.
You do. It's the last number of each score.
So what if they have 11?
Then it's 1. and whatever the other team has.
I'll hang up and listen. It's
Let-
2 of the same number.
The last number. So if you have 152, the number would be 2.
2.
Yes.
So a team could put up 152.
No, they couldn't, but it's so easy to understand. Anyway, Seattle goes down opening drive, kicks the field goal, and there's like 10 minutes left.
That's an MVP right there.
And I said, man, all I need is 10 more minutes and no scoring, and I'm going to win a square.
And it happened.
But the cool part about this board is every score change, you get paid. So no matter what, I was getting $250. Because right when they kicked it through the uprights, the score changed 3-0. I get, because every quarter, there is $2,250 available to be paid. So every score change gets $250, and then at the end of the quarter, whatever's left over, that person gets that money.
That might be a better one than the one we were in at work.
It's 100%. It's the best.
Fun League, you only get paid 4 times, and if you get an 8, you're screwed.
Yes.
Because the Patriots aren't putting up 58 points.
Yes, it was amazing because
88.
every time they score, someone makes money. So they score a touchdown, the score changed. Kick an extra point, score changed.
I understand the
No, you don't.
concept.
You have a hard time.
Whatever happened to good old-fashioned betting? I ain't been in the game for a year, and now you guys do squares and pies. What else?
And it's like a pie. So you're going to have your section, and we're going to have our section, okay?
I turned the game on, and there's a guy speaking Spanish, and you're talking squares and pie.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there going, oh, man, 10 minutes left. I just got to go 10 minutes with no scoring. And boy,
Sounds like you on a Friday night.
unnecessary.
Go.
Anyway, so the Patriots get it, and I think they go 3 and out, and I'm like, woo, woo! And then I'm yelling at the Seahawks, just run the ball. Just run the ball.
But why would you care if the score already happened?
Because the end of the quarter, you get more money.
Got it. So you wanted it to stay the same.
I wanted it to stay the same.
Understood.
Because then,
What if the score never changed again the entire game?
I would have won a ton of
You'd
money.
have won the entire thing.
Yes.
So you were rooting for nothing to happen.
I was hoping that everybody broke their legs and they just put the ball down the middle and let the clock run. So, I mean, I am just like, okay. Then, when it's 6 minutes left, I'm like, oh my God, I really have a chance. And New England throws the ball to Booty on the left side, and they get it down to like the 40-yard line. And I'm like, maybe it's the 43. And I'm like, no, crap. Now we need a sack. Next play, sack. And I'm like, oh my God. We knocked him out of field goal range. Then they do a little screen pass out, tack him for a 3-yard loss. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then there's 3 minutes left, and they punt it down to like the 5-yard line. Seattle gets it, and I'm like, run the ball.
Get it,
Run the ball. Just run the ball. First play, running play. Okay. Second play, running play. Oh my gosh.
Because you know the Patriots ain't going to score.
We know well, I need them to get a few yards because I don't want them to punt it to like midfield with like 2 minutes left. Then we're down to like a minute. And we throw an incomplete pass or something, and there's 27 seconds left. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Honey, find something to do for 25 seconds. I don't care. Find something.
She goes, oh, so you mean just do you? It'll be over in 25 seconds.
Put something in the microwave.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. They punt it. And they catch it, and he starts juking. I'm like, just tackle him. They tackle him. 11 seconds left. I'm like, okay, please, not a play action pass where we fall asleep and they score a touchdown. They hand it to Trevion Henderson up the middle, 3 yards. Quarter over, $2,250 coming my way. Woo!
Hey,
$2,250 coming my way.
did the kids see Dad being a degenerate? What were they?
Dude, well, here's what happened.
Because
So,
whatever you did, they repeated at school today.
the youngest, he was on the couch, and as the opening kickoff, boom, wind in the air, I look over, he has fallen asleep.
Oh, soccer guy.
He has fallen asleep. The other two, the middle one was laying on the couch. He's got strep, and then once kickoff happened, he was up. The oldest, Dad, I mean, we're staying up for the whole game, right, Dad? We're staying up for the whole game.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, you're not staying up for the whole game.
Did you let him watch Kinky Bunny?
Yes. I said, after halftime, you can watch the music, then you got to go to bed. So music, they came in the living room, were brushing their teeth and spitting it into bowls so they could watch him do his whatever. And so with 6 minutes left, I was on the edge of the couch for the 4 minutes after they scored the field goal. Then at 6 minutes, I was up. I was pacing. the living room.
Do we have blinds open at this point?
Yeah.
People can see into you guys' house?
Yeah.
You look like a psychopath.
I mean, I was pacing back and forth. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my
somebody,
gosh.
neighbor, up. Yeah, gambling's got him right now.
And I was just like,
in the
on.
clutches.
Come on. Here we go. I was pacing. And I mean, don't throw that interception. Okay, I was almost interception. Okay.
Dude, the neighbors probably thought you bet the mortgage.
I know.
You're jumping up and down and crap. You got buckets and stuff still from the storm damage.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. I hit it, $2,250.
The bed sheets are still up from the Flophouse days.
Yeah, no, I took those down.
It's
so
not draft.
I hit up Jose Rivas and I was like, let's go! This is amazing. And he goes, you are one lucky SOB. And he goes, oh, by the way, 0-0 counts as a score. That person gets $100. You're only getting $2,150.
What'd you think you were getting?
$2,250.
Let's not be greedy.
But why is 0-0 a score? Like that is the opening score. Nothing changed. There is no score change. Why are they getting rewarded?
So at the beginning of the game, somebody makes money for the game being 0-0?
Yes, that's ridiculous.
Well, that's a flaw.
That's a flaw.
Yeah.
But I was still excited.
It's still better than the end of the quarter.
Yeah. And then I don't even know what – I think maybe it was the second or third quarter. I was in another square. Austin Boggs, who I grew up with, his mom did my T-ball. She was my coach. He hit me up, and he was like, hey, I'm having a board. You want to get in? I said, yeah. So I hit a square for him, $250. $250.
Different numbers?
Different numbers. I couldn't even tell you what number I hit with.
So the best number to get is 0 and 3.
Or
and
7 and 0,
and I
7
had 0.
7.
Football numbers. I had 0 and then I had 8. 8 is a
tough one.
That's a basketball number.
That's a tough one. So yeah, man, Super Bowl was fantastic for me. Oh.
Well, I woke up this morning to 9 TVs on OAN. So I don't know what happened last night after I went to bed. I was in bed at 5.
Oh man, I watched the whole game. Had to get the rabbit ears from the Walmart because I don't have cable or TV or internet yet.
YouTube TV had it. Dad watched the whole game.
Good for him.
My dad goes, yep, watch the game thanks to YouTube TV. And I was like, thanks to me. We pay for the YouTube TV. He still can't thank me for it. Thanks to YouTube TV. Dad, there's somebody that pays for it so that it streams to your television. Are you aware of that?
So I definitely, with Austin, I hit the third quarter square because halftime, it was 6-0 with like 28 seconds left. Seattle has the ball. They third down. They run a crossing route to the end zone. And I'm like, holy ass, if he catches this ball, it's going to be 13-0 at half, 3-0. I'm going to win $2,250 more dollars. And freaking Christian Gonzalez comes from nowhere and knocks it down.
NGB.
And they kick a field goal, and it's 9 instead of 3. But, man, what an amazing – it was great. It was so fantastic.
If any of you guys are following along on social media, Bob Menery lost $20,000. John Sarasani lost $15,000. A lot of people lost a lot of money. And you know Portnoy bet on the Patriots.
Yeah, and Drake had $1 million on the Patriots. But I did see that someone last night bet $100 and something thousand on heads.
What did it go?
Heads.
Wow. Even before the kick.
Well, yeah, you have to do it before the kick.
Right, but if you're trying to get action before a football is even in the air, that's when you got a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was pretty crazy, man.
Ray, I was cleaned out watching the Waste Management.
No, I couldn't watch that, Ray. I can't watch that. I don't have TV.
You didn't miss anything. There wasn't a hole-in-one. And Billy left on Friday.
He went?
For 2 days.
That's pretty cool.
But he was home Saturday morning babysitting a kid. I was like, what? Who goes to a golf tournament for 2 days? The first 2.
But it went to a playoff, I guess. I saw that this morning online when I got to work.
Hideki was swinging, and some worker dropped a chair in the background.
Oh.
He stopped his swing right as he about to hit the ball.
Oh.
He had to hold up and recoil.
Wow.
But no hole in one. Waste management needs a hole in one. I don't care if you got to groove the hole, do whatever you got to do. But for it to go 4 days without one hole in one, the people deserve better.
Sounds like the putting zone, dude. You're not getting a hole in one. You're not good enough. You got to be able to read the green.
Then they need to groove it.
Yeah. So man, that's about all the Super Bowl I got, man. It was an absolute ass kicking. Game was not that. I mean,
I'm not supporting that because that's not who we should have saw. We should have saw a Lions. We should have
what
saw.
are you talking about? The Seahawks were so deserving. They were so good.
But nobody watched them. They were up there in the Pacific Northwest.
If you bet on them all year, they were 15-5 against the spread.
I didn't
Made
watch
a lot of money.
One of their games the entire year. Last time I saw Sam Darnold, he was with Minnesota. So what I'm saying is, we were screwed. We should have had a Ravens. We should have had a Joe
Ravens. Good God, they suck.
A Joe Burrow.
Stop.
We should have had another Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
We got screwed with the Patriots. They got the Bo Nix thing cost America a better Super Bowl. The Patriots should have never been in the Super Bowl. Titans would have put up a better fight.
The Titans did score 24 against that Seattle D.
That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, that's the Super Bowl, man. That's the Super Bowl talk.
There was no build-up. Nobody was really into this game.
I'll be honest. The 2 weeks off and not having TV, I didn't hear any hype. No one was there. But my neighbor, he did go. And let me show you his seats that he got from winning that fantasy football league. Where is he at?
How hungover is he this morning?
He took the red eye back.
With red eyes.
Look at that. That's his seats.
They're terrible.
Can't even see the field, man.
Yeah,
so far up there,
I'll
dude.
do it from my couch or bed.
Yeah, they were pretty much in L.A. when the game was in San Francisco, man. That's
Not a great Super Bowl stadium.
Really?
Yeah, give me a dome or something.
Stop with the dome. God, I hate domes. Everything's a dome.
Well, you know what we're going to have at Titans? They're going to have an atrium.
They're going to have a dome. It's going to be all perfect weather all the time. No wind. The kickers have perfect conditions. Quarterbacks have perfect conditions. How lame, dude. Like, give me some wind. Makes it like the ball have to be thrown. Tom Brady, you don't want to point the nose of it up because the wind, you got to point it down. I mean, now everything's going to have perfect conditions. Like, come on.
That game was so bad, they should have let Good Bunny extend his set by 2 minutes. It was that bad of a game. You could chop off 2 minutes and nobody would have even known.
Yeah.
And I told Dodd texted me and he goes, hey, what are we thinking on this one? I said NGB over 8 catches. How many did he have?
Probably like 2 or 3.
Oh, wow. What about Kupp? Did he get a touchdown?
No.
All right, Dodd. Hope you didn't do that.
Wow, you were really good. You were spot on, man.
I was over 2 on those.
I mean, Njigba went out of the game for half the game.
Oh, well, then that explains
Went
it.
to the locker. No, Gonzalez locked him down, dude.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp. And what's crazy is the crowd was actually loud. There was a lot of Seahawks fans because every time Cooper Kupp would catch a ball, Coop. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. But the one thing I will say, guys.
Did you guys throw a party?
No, we were just at our house.
You were just drinking at the house with the kids in your living room?
We had a basketball game at 1:30.
Daddy, why is your arm shaking? Dad's got a lot of money on this.
No, I didn't have a lot of money on it.
Yeah, you did. $2,000.
I didn't bet $2,000. That was just a square. We had a baby box one. He had his a basketball game at 1:30
during Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, because of the ice, we had to make some up.
Oh, Olympics, got it.
Yes, and so then after the game, he's like, "Dad, can my buddy come over?" And I was like, "I guess." And his mom was like, "I mean, yeah, I guess we can drop him off for an hour and a half." So he came over till 5:05. Super Bowl was at 5:30. So no, we didn't really have a party, and the kids were exhausted after we had each kid had a basketball game Saturday. We went to the Mr. C's Reading Challenge on Saturday. Then on Sunday, he had a
Mr. C's
Reading Challenge. We're going to talk all about it here in a minute. But yeah, man, so there was no party, dude. We needed some relaxing. And you could tell because the 4-year-old, he fell asleep on the couch at kickoff. After halftime, I picked him up over my shoulder, walked him in, put him in his bed, and he opens his eyes. And he goes, "Why am I doing this?" And I was like, "Because it's night time." He goes, "But why am I doing this?" And I said, "Well, it's time to go to sleep." He goes, "Okay." Put his head back down.
Did you see during the halftime performance, Cottontail Bunny, he had to wake a kid up that fell asleep on a chair?
That was my kid, dude. That was my kid. He was curled up on the couch, dude. He was passed out.
Performance applies to us all, Ray.
He had no idea. He had no idea what happened. And I need to apologize to my kids today because the couple that got married, they really got married. and I told my kids, oh, no, they're just actors, guys. That's just part of the scene. That was my bad. I lied to my kids.
Because they really did get married.
They really did get married. Apparently, Bad Bunny was invited to their wedding, and he said, no. Better yet, why don't you come to the Super Bowl and get married during my performance? I told my kids, everybody on there was acting.
I got to see that back, man. So Jackrabbit was pretty good?
Yeah, he had the energy. They had a lot of dancers, and Baby Box 2, he did notice, Dad,
Mr. Beast.
you can see all those girls' belly buttons.
Whoa.
He's like, Dad, when they're dancing, you can see their belly buttons.
Don't tell Mom. Close the blinds.
And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he goes, Dad, look, that one, you can see her belly button. And he was
Okay.
freaking out about the belly button.
Sounds like he likes girls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or was he talking about the guys? Ricky Martin?
Oh, he did show up.
Back from the dead.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still around. Lady Gaga.
I didn't know Ricky Martin was still with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't, does he still perform, I guess?
And so Alex Earl, she was back there as well. Is
Here's
she
the thing.
from Puerto Rico?
Here's the thing. I had no idea. I missed all the celebrities that were in there that we were supposed to see and we never saw. I didn't even notice them.
Right. Well, I mean, who do you want to see back there? Like Mr. Bean and Bill Cosby?
No, I'm saying I didn't notice them.
Oh.
Like there was just so much going on. It was so quick.
Jessica Alba? I mean,
She was in there, right?
Yeah, nobody looks like her. When I saw that, I was like, oh, there must be celebs
Oh,
back
you
there.
saw her in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Ray, I was looking at the people that were grass.
But maybe I didn't even know those were people till this morning.
They all got paid like $18 an hour. I had to go train all week to run as a piece of grass and be on
It
national
looked
television.
pretty funny though. When you watch the video like now on Twitter, like if you go and look them setting up and you see the grass moving, that's pretty funny. It's a pretty funny scene.
Hey, son, Dad's going to be at the Super Bowl halftime show. Look, he's the green piece of grass, the beanstalk. Jeez. Your dad made TV. Dad's out there. I would have been that. I was facilities.
That's awesome.
They would have had us put the grass headdress on and run out there.
Heck yeah, man.
We were making 10 an hour, but it was always weird stuff like that. Get these chairs, put up this curtain, go in the girls' locker room, make sure all their panties are picked up, stuff like that.
Yeah, and can we just stop one thing? I just want to make one thing clear. Maybe I should talk about it after break. Maybe I'm about to say my weekend stories for on Wednesday. Maybe we are going to talk more Super Bowl than I thought.
It's the biggest single day in American culture. Ray, I don't know how much Super Bowl we'll talk, especially that it's political.
Was it political? The game was political?
I don't know. The Seahawks were Democrat. Patriots
Oh.
were Republican.
I didn't realize that. My fault. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll start the show.
Let me take a knee.
We'll be right back. Start the show.
We got to start it.
Got to start it. Because then I got to talk about two things that really bug me. Really bug me. And it's really stupid. It's something so stupid, but it is driving me insane.
Been there, but you get over it. Therapy.
BetterHelp.com.
Actually, I never really did the therapy one. I did the gambling one. But that lady was like 80 years old, and she goes, "So tell me, are you betting the horses?" And I go, "No, I'm dropping $2K on a sports bet." Oh, goodness.
What's that?
It was a video app. It actually was pretty beneficial. All right, let's do it live. We are the 1, 2, 3.
Sore losers! What up, everybody? I am Lunchbox. I know the most about sports. So I give you the sports facts, my sports opinions, because I'm pretty much a sports genius.
Y'all, it is Sizzin from the North Alpha Male. Live on the north side of Nashville with Bazers. We got 2.33 acres, and there's no snow. There's no anything out there. It is 65 degrees and sunny. Finally, Tennessee is beautiful again, so probably have to start mowing that 2.33 acres. Got 2 kids at Vanderbilt. Justin should be checking on them. Otherwise, they're defrosting. Justin's still in Michigan. Last I heard, he won 1,000 playing roulette, lost 50 of it back, so he was at 950. I texted him drunk watching the Michigan State game on Saturday night. Bunch of F words that I said to him, and basically all I said was, Michigan State, that's where the Big Ten resides, and then Justin never texted back. He then told me Ohio State would beat Michigan on Sunday. They got waxed. It's just bad for Ohio State for Justin. Hopefully he comes back soon. Coach, over to you, man.
Guys, when you're watching the Super Bowl last night, something transpired. I think it was in the fourth quarter. A guy ran out on the field. He ran around, and if you look at the videos on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, he dodges a bunch of security guards, and then he gets taken out of there. Yay! All right, great. I don't even know what he was promoting. He had something written on him. Not sure what it was. But can I just tell you this?
It was Arnold.
please stop saying we had a streaker at the Super Bowl.
Streaker's a woman.
No, a streaker is when someone is naked. Someone with their shirt off is not a streaker. Like a guy running around without his top on is not a streaker. Or else there are a million streakers running up and down the street every single day. There's guys at the gym that are streaking because they're lifting weights without their shirts on. That is not a streaker. And it drives me insane that people keep saying, oh my gosh, a streaker at the Super Bowl. He wasn't a streaker. He was a guy with pants on and a shirt off. He's not a streaker.
He needs to be put in a cell across from Jazeen Maxwell. Enough with the streaking.
He didn't streak. Like when you watch the movie Old School and he's like, we're going streaking through the quad. He's like running. Guess what? He's naked. He's not just with a shirt off. He's naked. When his wife pulls up to him and says, get in the car. Oh, honey, we're going streaking. Get in the car. He was naked. That's what a streaker is.
I wonder how Collinsworth handled that one. There was a funny quote on Twitter. They go, man, Collins, because he's Mr. Positivity, and he's known for stating the obvious. So he'll be like, it's a tough hill to climb right now for the Patriots. The Patriots aren't playing their best. They could play a little better. And somebody goes, eventually Chris has just got to admit it. Man, the Patriots are really effed in this one. They have no chance of coming back. They're like, Chris is about to lose it.
He did. When Drake May threw the interception deep, he goes, I got nothing for you.
Sometimes you got to, man.
He just literally goes, I give it up. He goes, I've got nothing for you. Like, that was it. The last straw, like he was heartbroken or whatever, but he just goes, I got nothing for you.
Because 29-13, it looks a little cleaner in the box score. It was a blowout, right?
It was a blowout.
Yeah.
The Patriots never had a shot. They couldn't move the ball to save their lives. It was like, not that New England's defense didn't play that bad either. I mean, it was just a bunch of field goals. So, I mean, to me, I understand Kenneth Walker got yards, but the kicker was the MVP.
Yeah.
Because he scored enough points to win the damn game.
We don't support the kicking.
No, we don't.
It just hasn't been that popular in America. And I think when the football moves towards more kicking, it's just never a good product on the field.
I would agree with you, but their punter, I mean, he was dropping little darts right inside the 5-yard line over and over again. I mean,
but isn't it interesting, guys? You're trying to build a team. We're not. I mean, we're never going to build a team.
I do every year when I draft my fantasy team. Thank you very much.
That was actually what I was referencing. That you heard it here. The punter, apparently he's like this out of this world punter. Kicker, out of this world kicker. They had the right position guys were elite. The positions you never hear of. Oh, this guy coming off the corner, who is he? Oh, Eamon Wawi. Apparently he's the running defender of the year. Never even heard of the guy. He had a crip walk 2 days ago and he can walk now.
Oh, you want to pay a wide receiver $50 million a year? That's what you want, DK Metcalf? Hey, go over to Pittsburgh and we'll go ahead and win the Super Bowl without you. We don't need you.
They had solid no-name players.
Yeah.
They had pieces where it really mattered. Punting, well, actually, if you can flip the field, that's kind of an important thing.
Hey, they pay their special teams the most out of anybody. $9-point-something million is what they pay their special teams.
Wow.
I read that online. And that dude, that punter, he left college early to get drafted. That's how good of a punter he is.
And people were saying that coach, McDonald, right?
Yeah.
They're saying he's plain-faced. He just looks like a generic white guy.
Very quiet, doesn't like to talk about himself. Then he's getting presented the Lombardi Trophy from his high school classmate. Maria Taylor and him were high school classmates in Georgia.
He probably threw it back.
How crazy.
I mean, would it be even crazier if they had hooked up?
I have no reports of that.
I got to be real. If I saw half of my high school classmates at the grocery store, I wouldn't even recognize them. A majority have put on 100 pounds. They're unattractive now, and they've fallen on tough times.
Now, I agree with that. That is true. But it's pretty crazy that two of the same people from the same high school rose to that level. And they're in the Super Bowl. I mean,
even crazier, there is a hospital in Pittsburgh that a ton of famous people have been born at. Bill Cowher, Mike Holmgren, Pat McAfee, Don Hammer, Don. There's a ton of famous people. It's Margaret Maddox Hospital in Pittsburgh. So many famous people have been born there.
That's wild.
Exactly.
It's wild. That's weird. But anyway, then my second point, and I said it, and I'm going to say it again. If you are going to present,
Who'd you say it to?
I've said this before. I said it with the college football national championship, and I'm going to say it with the NFL, the Lombardi. If you are going to present the Lombardi Award to the winning team,
The Belichick.
build a bigger stage or bring it down on the field where everybody is. It looks so stupid. It looks so stupid when they hand it to the owner and then the coach, and there ain't a damn player up there.
That's on facilities.
There's no one. You don't see all the people, the players going crazy. You hand it to the coach, and there's just nobody there. It looks so stupid.
Optically, it could look better. That's facilities. They need to do a little work with the stage, maybe set up some chairs.
Build a bigger stage that can hold more weight, because those guys, then you have to show the coach holding the trophy, then you got to pan down to below where the players are like, yeah, that's what we've been working so hard for, but we're not even going to be able to touch it until coach comes down the stairs, brings it over to us, and then we get to touch it. It looks absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, that was a replay because you always make that argument every
The
championship.
NBA, guess what the NBA does?
They give it to the cheerleader,
No,
probably.
they're all up on the stage.
Probably LeBron's got it with one of Jeannie Buss.
And I understand there's not as many players in the NBA, but they build a big enough stage for all the players to be on it. It's the NFL. You built a whole set at halftime for Bad Bunny to walk the whole field, climb up on a roof, fall through, go in, go out. You can build a big enough stage where every damn player can be on there to celebrate the Lombardi Trophy. It's so stupid.
Okay, so you're saying if Kinky Bunny can get a stage, why can't the players?
Ding.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And that wasn't even political. Good point, though.
Thank you. I'm not going to make it political. I'm not saying Bad Bunny doesn't deserve a stage. I'm saying if he has a stage, let the players have a stage.
Yeah. It was something I was going to say. You had one of the funniest quote posts. You said, maybe it's on our Facebook, Sore Losers Facebook. Just search it out. You'll see a bunch of degenerates. You go, we're starting this Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts throwing a fiery football over the Coliseum. He's not even known for being like this amazing thrower. You couldn't have put Patty Mahomes.
Right. You're going to put Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, someone that is known to have a cannon, and his name is not Jalen Hurts. It's like this Super Bowl is very weird that's of all the quarterbacks. Of all the quarterbacks, that's who we went with was Jalen Hurts. That it was just very strange.
And I don't know if you even saw it, but they were doing a pre-show conference concert.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Right, there was a conference. Interesting.
I saw nothing pre-show. The first thing I saw, I think, was the Jalen Hurts. Maybe that was the coin flip is the first thing I saw, and then they went to commercial and they showed Jalen Hurts. That's all I saw.
I was watching the pregame shows, Matchbox 20. Or
who sang with the piano? That's when
Green
I turned.
Day. So it was Green Day, and Baszler said, turn it off. They're political. So I couldn't watch it. But at the end of their performance, there was like 5 NFL greats that came out. Jerry Rice, John Elway, Joe Montana, Steve Young. These really great players. But they were just awkwardly standing there. They really, if you're not singing with a microphone, if you're not playing a guitar, it never really mixes well with a band and then just 5 random guys standing there. And I felt bad for them. I was like, they probably could have like introduced. Instead, they're just sitting there, standing there, watching. Like I don't know if it was well designed. I don't know if we did a run through on that one.
Yeah.
Optics, it just wasn't the best. It was like Green Day screaming in these guys' ears. They didn't even announce them, and then they just got off stage.
That's weird.
But also, how do you pitch it to him like that? Okay, let's get this. Steve Young. All right, what's up, man? Yeah. You live in San Fran, right? Cool. All right, so you're just going to go out there.
You're a Niner legend, right?
Bro, Green Day is going to just blow the F out of your ears. Like, you're probably going to have them ringing the entire first half, okay? Just stand in front. You're waving. You're saying what up. We're not going to announce you, though. We're not going to really even show you on the video board. You're just going to awkwardly stand there in a Hall of Fame coat. That's it. And then you're going to be off stage. All right, cool. Sounds good. Appreciate it. But it's going to be like 20 minutes before the game, so nobody's even going to watch it. So you should probably just stay in your suite. It's really not even something you would participate in.
Yeah, but then we're going to, and then you're just going to go back, and then I'm going to go off. Am I going to, like, say anything to the crowd? No, you're just going to wave.
And then we're going to throw, like, Emmitt Smith in. He's just going to go stand down there, too. Did he play in San Fran? No, but we'll just throw him down there, too. He's a Hall of Famer. It was bizarre.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. And I got one thing that made me really sad, though. I'll tell you about it right after this. I'll tell you what made me sad, dude. Because I watched the coin flip, and they bring out these legends, and they're like, oh, Joe Montana's going to flip the coin.
Oh, he had a busy day.
Man, he kind of had a hard time getting the coin onto his finger.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, man, it's really sad.
He dropped it, then it looked like he was taking a knee.
Well, that's what I thought it was going to slip off his hand, and then I was like, do they count that as the flip or not? But he was able to grab it real quick. And then he kind of hit it and shook, and he flipped. He did a good flip, though. Once he got it on the thumb, it was a good flip. It just looked very awkward getting it on his thumb. And maybe it's because his hands are so massive that the coin is so small. And so he had a hard time putting it there. It's not like a football that he can just grip it and rip it. He's got to be gentle. But it looked like a little shaky. And I was like, oh, man, that hurts.
Some of those NFL guys have lost all their money. You give them a coin.
They're put in their pocket.
And he puts it in his back pocket. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Hey, he looks around like, I don't have it. Ref, do you have the coin that we're going to flip? Joe, we have it on camera. You're right there on the Jumbotron. Oh, sorry.
Guys, if you think you had a bad day betting or life or you got to go to work today, think about Stephon Diggs. Lost the Super Bowl, lost his chick, and lost $100,000.
Oh.
He's got another child care to pay.
Gosh. I don't know what's going on, man.
And then they like unfollowed each other. They both woke up with a raging hangover and unfollowed each other. Well, your weekend wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
The guy got waxed in the Super Bowl.
Got punched in the face.
Got 4 balls.
Got punched in the face.
Had 4 kids in 2025 and has all these alimony payments. Good gosh. And Cardi B danced at halftime and then post-dance unfollowed you on Instagram.
Yeah, said, oh, that's how you're going to perform in your biggest game of your career? We can't be together. I'm better than that. I'm Cardi B.
I mean, she was on the field more than him.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that was it, dude. But we did have a sympathy invite. Like, we were at the basketball game on Sunday, and when my son wanted his friend to come over, and she was like, oh, what are you guys doing for the Super Bowl? We're like, we're going to hopefully be able to watch it. You know, we went to Walmart and bought the, bunny ears, like an antenna, because we don't have cable internet.
So you support Bad Bunny?
And she was like, are you trying to be political right now? I was like, what? And she goes, you said you got bunny ears? Oh. And I was like, no. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you guys could come over to our house and watch it. And I said, what? And she goes, it's just going to be us, like, sitting on the couch, but if your TV's not working, you're welcome to come over.
Yep.
I said, no, that's too awkward. Like, that's a sympathy invite. That's not like, oh, we're getting together having people. And my wife's like, no, because it's going to be late. And I want to be able to put the kids to bed. I don't really want to go to a party because they got school in the morning and all that. But, yeah, I got bad news for all the women, though.
I thought you only had 2 points.
Valentine's Day next year is when the Super Bowl is.
See.
Oh, that's
somebody's
got
to get ahead of this.
That is
guys are going to choose ball.
Oh, it's going to be Super Bowl parties all over the place.
Ball over booty.
Restaurants are going to be hurting next year because there's going to be no one there on Valentine's Day because it's Super Bowl, if I read that correctly. Don't quote me on it.
Because you think it would move back a day because it's going to fall perfectly on a Saturday, so next year would be a Sunday. Ray, it's all about the equinox in the northern and southern hemisphere.
So are they just pushing it back a week? Like, why is it getting all the way in the middle of February now for the Super Bowl? That's crazy.
Yeah, it took a while to get to it.
It took a long time.
Our convention was like a month ago.
I feel like we watched football with everybody a month ago, and we were cheering on the Bears the next night when they beat that. No, they had already beat the Packers. That's when they lost. But they lost to the Rams. But who do we watch? We watched the Broncos and the Bills. I mean, I feel like Buddy Glass's tears were from like 2010. It feels like that long ago.
Well, and think of that high. How great was that game?
Oh,
and then
so
last
good.
night, I mean, that was just us still trying to go for that drug. And guess what? You're never going to get as good a high as you did a month ago.
I mean, I still remember Brandy Martinez looking at Randy's chick and being like, don't look at me.
You still remember me? I was like, we got to go to Putting Zone.
We got to go to Putting Zone, man. We got to go.
You're like,
we're going to be late. We're going to be late.
Everybody's watching the game. Everybody knows this game's in overtime, so they'll know we're going to be late. I'm like, what sense does that make? Everybody in the world is watching this game right now, so you can just show up late to anything you're going to? I'm sorry, Pastor. I'm sorry we didn't come to Mass. Everybody was watching the game. I assumed everybody was going to be late. I'm sorry. Sorry, priest. Like, you're just allowed to be late because the game goes into overtime. Ray, everybody's watching this. We showed up to Putty's on, hey, sorry we're 3 hours late. They're like, yeah, where you guys been? We're like, oh, I thought everybody was watching it. The food's cold. Barbecue'd been out for an hour.
They were like, we were just closing the doors, man. We're closed for the evening. I'm like, no. And they're like, sorry, man, you're late.
But, guys, this is 7 months. You got to reinvent yourself. This is when I gave up gambling last year. So there's 7 months of nothing. You're not betting baseball. You're not betting the Olympics because you probably can't.
Oh, I wonder if – no, I doubt you. Well, maybe you can.
There's no tennis. You got the French in May. There's really nothing. NBA, good luck because the Thunder look like they suck without Jalen Williams. 1 second, you got the Thunder looking good. The next, you think the Knicks are going to make a run with bloody Towns.
Oh.
Right,
yeah.
I did see he was all bloody and bashed.
Here's something crazy.
He looked like a battered woman.
Let me tell you how crazy the NBA is, okay? Some guy, he just signed a 2-year deal with the Pistons. And I had never heard of the guy. And I'm like, let me find out where this dude went to college, okay?
Cade Cunningham?
Nope. His name is, let me see, Dennis Jenkins.
Overseas.
He is a basketball player for the Pistons. He played college basketball for the Pacific Tigers.
Called it.
The Odessa Wranglers, Iona Gales, and St. John's Red Storm. How the hell did this guy go from the Odessa Wranglers to the NBA? That's bananas. That tells you the NBA is not, like, just bananas.
Yeah, the teams are putting up the 130 amount. It's crazy. And then I watched Michigan State the other night. They look like they could win the championship.
No, Michigan.
With Fears, that Fears kid, I mean, he's kicking guys in the nuts and stuff. He's a junkyard dog, though. And then you got Colin Cohen. I mean, they got all the making, and then you got your generic Flag. I think they got one of Cooper Flag's brothers. The Michigan State team's got the moxie to make a run in March. Note the tape.
Okay. And I apologize to Kansas. I said they sucked earlier. All of a sudden, they've caught fire.
Who's your one guy?
Peterson or Council?
No, Peterson.
Peterson's badass.
He is unreal. He only plays 20 minutes load management.
Hey, but he is going to be the number 1 draft pick. He is badass. But you know what? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a month because I don't have TV. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
So was your wife watching the football game?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you right after this. My wife was sitting there laid out, relaxing, and she would poke her head up when the commercials came on. And when I started pacing back and forth, she was like, don't tell me how much you're going to win until it's like, don't tell me.
She knew the electricity bill was in jeopardy.
She goes, don't tell me. I don't want to know. And I said, I'm real close. And she goes, no. And there was 12 seconds left. She goes, she goes, it's 12 seconds. Don't say a word.
Pause.
And so then it ran out. And I said, I just won $2,250. She goes, huh?
You just mic dropped her and then left the room?
And the boys are like, Dad, how did you win money? And I was trying to explain to them squares. They're like, but Dad, what if you were cheering for the Patriots? Would you still have won that money?
Good point.
I said, yeah, you guys don't understand. It's really hard to explain to a 7 and 5-year-old. But yeah, my wife did watch the commercials. She really liked the Bud Light with Post Malone and all them rolling down the hill, like the cheese. Have you seen the videos of the cheese when they roll it down the hill in that other country?
Yeah.
That was a spoof on that, and she loved that. She loved the prostate cancer, loosen up your tight ends. She said that was good. And she liked the Uber Eats. She said that was clever. Those were her comments on the game.
Yeah, usually the women like the commercials. They hate the game.
Yeah. The boys ate dinner on the couch because I was going to eat dinner on the couch, and I couldn't tell them, hey, you have to sit at the table while I sit here and eat food. So they were sitting on the couch eating dinner, watching the game, enjoying it, rubbing their eyes, saying, oh, we want to stay up for the whole game. And, I mean, put them in their bed, and they were asleep in 2 seconds.
And guys, just so you know, it's just like the stock market. There's dips, ebbs and flows, highs, lows. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl, it was just a down year. It was a terrible game. I hit my mom up. She always colors food. She'll have, if the Broncos are in it, orange. If the Lions are in it, a blue food. Everything's got food coloring and creative every year. And I go, Mom, what was the Super Bowl spread? Would love to hear. She hits me back with she's got a cough and my sister has plantar fasciitis. And I said, it sounds like I just texted a hospital ward. Like, all right, we'll get him next year. Jeez.
Yeah. It was rough. I mean, Baby Box 2, he battled through even having strep. He stayed up all the way through halftime. And he woke up Sunday morning, and I was like, he got strep voice. So we went to the doctor. Opens at 11:30. We got there at 11:28. There was already 15 people in the waiting room. I'm like, guys, I thought we didn't open the doors till 11:30. So we sat there for a little bit, went in. The nurse like, what's going on? I was like, he has strep. She goes, well, what's going on? I was like, he has strep voice. She goes, what do you mean? I said, it's Super Bowl Sunday. We just need to get in and out, need to get some medicine. Once he talks like this, I know he has strep. She goes, okay, we'll give him a test. Does it? Oh, you were right. He has strep. But he still wanted to watch the game.
You heard the guy down the hallway?
No.
Rock Station?
No.
Lost his voice. He sounds like he's got double strep voice. He came in the room this morning. I go, nope, get out. But he was trying to power through it and give me play-by-play of the game. And I said, I can also just log into ESPN.com and watch your highlight reel. But nope, not today. I was like, did you guys like the game? Nope, not today, man. Since when do you need to go have all these conversations with people when you got triple strep? Stay in your hole.
And batter's box, there was not much from him on the game. I tried to text him a little bit. No responses. I think he's going back into depression, really realizing that he has to face Mike Macdonald twice a year in the division. The Seahawks went to their house and won the Super Bowl in their house. And, Kyle Shanahan's a great coach, but Mike Macdonald, year 2, gets a Super Bowl, and Shanahan still doesn't have one. I think he's a little depressed about that. McVay has one. So 2 coaches in his division have Super Bowls, and he doesn't, and I don't think he's feeling very well.
Man, dude. Listen, your kids are going to go to school and talk about the bunny ears, and the kids are going to think that he's talking about the halftime performance.
Yeah, they may get sent to the principal. It was Dalmatian Day for the oldest. As a first grader, today's their 101st day of school, so they were supposed to dress like a Dalmatian.
Sounds like our cruise.
Yeah. Well, I don't know much about our cruise yet.
One of those days we dress in NBA jerseys. I got a Jordan one I ordered from Temu.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then we got a trucker hat one. There's one, wear your favorite concert T-shirt.
Well,
and what? Reminds me.
I don't have a concert T-shirt.
Got a package for you from Lori. I already opened mine. It is going to be the unboxing of the year for you.
Thank you. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. And I want to say thank you to the Napoles family from Marble Falls. I think that's her last. No, that may be. Dang it. Yeah, no, that's right. Or is that from? I just know Marble Falls. That package for Morgan, I'm going to get it to her tomorrow. I will get it to her tomorrow.
And I hope everybody out there enjoyed the Bunny Bowl.
I mean, what a Super Bowl, man. What a freaking Super Bowl. It was great. Not really. It was kind of terrible. Football is over. Yeah. That's all I got.
Billy said waste management's great. He said we got to get out there some year. But the only problem is we'd have to leave on like a Thursday.
Yeah, it's tough with work. But I got an email here. It says, Coachers, hope you're doing well. Lunch, just curious where you hit your biggest Super Bowl square. Okay, I think I already know the answer, but I need to hear how jacked you were. I was in the same pools you were in Central Cali. I didn't win S. Ray, hi to the truckers, please. I'm out. Russ and Cali. Oh, what's up, Revis? So this dude was in my square pool, I guess. Yeah, my biggest hit ever, $2,150. And it was last night.
Guys, and my last thing on the Benito Bowl is this. It's just funny because it was a full circle moment for South Beach. He worked at a hotel adjacent to the football stadium. For years, they did this training. Okay, we're going to have the Super Bowl in 2026. Take these notes. Make sure all these protocols are in place. Guys, it's going to be the biggest moment for our hotel in Santa Clara when this Super Bowl comes to town in 2026. South Beach went to all these meetings, conferences, took notes, told him his team was in line. 10 months before the Super Bowl, he left, went to a different hotel, never put any protocols in place. He knew he was always going to leave. So that hotel was probably way behind schedule, and a lot of stuff went awry because of the mismanagement and misplanning of South Beach. But it just reminds me that South Beach was literally supposed to be there, the biggest moment in that hotel's history, and South Beach ditched him 10 months before and had told him that he was doing all these full-on meetings and blueprints and backbones for the Super Bowl. South Beach didn't develop a damn thing and left him high and dry 10 months before. So to that hotel, I hope it went off without a hitch, but I'm guessing there were some issues.
I can't believe South Beach would do them like that. Can't believe South Beach didn't stay for the Super Bowl. What an experience that would have been. But, hey, man, to each their own. I watched it. You didn't watch it. Don't know if Batter's Box watched it. But, hey, man, what a day. What a day. Wednesday, Mr. C reading challenge. Got yelled at the basketball game. Yeah. And I went to a restaurant and had some awkward encounters with the waiter. And I'm going to unbox Lori's present. Maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Friday. Hopefully you'll have a story or two. I don't know.
I would get a text 2 p.m. on a random Tuesday. Super Bowl 2026 meeting today. Oh, going to go ahead and daydream for the next hour.
South Beach, that's how you become a champion, man. That is how you become a champion. All right. Well, I guess we're going to talk a little Super Bowl today. I didn't know we were going to talk that much, man. Did you have any good commercials you liked?
Eyelid and pillow.
I don't remember those.
And blankie pulled over my face.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Those were the good ones, man. Yeah, the one when the porta potty, he was up there, way up there, and he was talking about rehydrate or whatever, and he was like, hey, can someone put me down? Pretty funny. Kids like the singing toilets. Boo, 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 boo. I don't even know what they were singing, but.
Well, there wasn't a TV that registered a rating for the Super Bowl. We were all on OAN. So
I don't know what that is.
I put all 7 of my TVs were on OAN when I woke up this morning.
Okay. You got to end the video. I know.